Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's webinar, How to Create Content Pages and How to Get the Most Value Out of Your Pages. I am Dan, and I'm here with
David. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Awesome. And if you guys got my emails, you guys know that this one's all about content pages. We will cover menu items, copying and pasting widgets, button creation, and also a button being placed on the mobile page. And to hop right into it, I'm going to have David walk you through how to actually create a content page using LeagueApps.
Thanks, Dan. And everybody, the content pages are really the structure and backbone of your external site. And to create one, where you go to your admin dashboard and select content and then pages. From here, you can see the list of all your already created pages. You have your default pages, which were automatically created by LeagueApps, and then you can create custom pages, which we will do now. Select Create a New Page, and you have the option of an internal page and an external page. So you must first name the page, and then give it a page title, and these are internal. So the internal URL is what's going to show up at the end of your external URL. So we're going to name this webinar. So you have the option to link this page from the main menu, which we will do, and you can link it underneath one of the existing menu items, or you can create a new top menu item. And that's what we're going to do, and that menu item is going to be named webinar. Now that the page is named and linked, you can use the content editor to type text and build out the page. But here we're gonna build out we're gonna write "Welcome to webinar," and from here you can format the text. You can add pictures, videos, a table, which is interesting because it will create information and data in a structured way. If you want to have an online store and manage your products, or create a photo gallery in an organized way, this would be a good use. You can hyperlink text, and then also you can change the font size and color. So now that we have our page created, you can preview it, but we're going to create it. And the page is saved. And so now we can go to our outside site and refresh it. And now you see webinar is appearing next to calendar as a menu item. When we select it, our page is calendar, our page is webinar, and it says welcome to the webinar. And you see the white space, the page will grow and shrink as you add information. So it'll adjust around the size of the content on your page.
So one quick thing to add, David did mention it a little bit as a table. This is great for if you want to add in a picture and have a little paragraph or blurb on the left side, right side, above it, or below it. It's a nice way to just have everything neat and in line on your content page. So just keep that in mind. It's a very good use of a table, even though you may think of a table as numbers. You can definitely use it for pictures, videos, text, all of that on your page.
So now that we've created an internal page, we're going to create an external page. You go to the same content and pages and create a new page and click on that external page tab. So now instead of creating a brand new page inside your website, we're going to link to something outside. And what's the best website in the world? ESPN.com. So we're going to link our page. We're going to copy the actual link, go back, enter it here into the external URL, and then the page name is going to be ESPN. And then we're going to link it, and we're going to put it underneath as a sub-item to the calendar page. So we're going to, and the menu item, the menu label needs to be ESPN. This will show up. This will be what shows up. We create the page, and it was saved. So now, when we go to the site, go under calendar, and there ESPN is in a drop-down, and you can have multiple ones. And you go, and it links you directly to ESPN, and you can do this for whatever websites you want.
Thanks, David. Next, I would like to show the menu items. So if we go to Content and down to Menu Items, we will see the list of all the menu items that we have active and inactive. So in order for it to show up, you will need to check off the checkbox on the right-hand side. As you can see, we have some default pages or menu items that cannot be deleted. We can, however, edit these. So if you want to do League Play, you can edit the text and plug in League Play. You can also change the order of which these menu items show up at. We can change this one to number 1 if we wanted to take the first section. We can also activate one of these. So if we wanted to activate a location to show up, we can by checking it off. We can click on Update. And now if we view our site, we can see that locations is now up here. And we can go along, and as David said, we have the ESPN, and we have League Play, that one that we edited that links to our league's page. Next, I'd like to pass it back over to David to go over widgets.
Hey everybody, I'm back again. So now we're going to talk about widgets, and this is how, and widgets, as you can see, are how you build in either integrations to an outside page, or we can build out the content pages on your site. So if you go to content and then widgets, you have options of a couple different widgets. You have a login form, but what we're going to do is the registration listings. And so for now, we're going to create registration listings for club teams. You can choose the format. You can choose the sport. We'll choose ice hockey. You can filter by gender, skill level, or location. So now we're going to preview the widget, and this is what it looks like. And this is in the format of Simple 1. But we want verbose. It gives you a lot more information. However, you see, now that the widget's bigger, the information doesn't fit. So we're going to need to change the height to a larger pixel. So now we're going to change that to 800. And in the preview, you can see the information fits much better. So it takes some time. You have to work with it to see what fits on your page and what you like to see. But we're going to try it at 1200. And so now we're going to copy the page, copy the widget, and put it into the HTML of the page that we just created.
Also, you can scroll through that widgets page and notice we have a couple different areas of widgets that we can grab. So be sure to use those filters, use those headlines. You can see what you actually want to grab by previewing it prior. And like David did, he went into the HTML section of this page. David, if you could scroll up one more time, and it's all the way to the left, that less than or greater than sign. It'll come up as the HTML. We can plug in our widget there, scroll down to preview, like David has, and you can see that widget comes up with all of our registration details.
Yeah, exactly like David said. So from here, we could update it, go back to our page, refresh, and now our webinar page has our text along with all of the registration options.
Awesome. The last thing that I'd like to show everybody is how to add a button onto our mobile home page. So we will want to go to Content and Pages, and from our home page that's in there as a default, we can click on the blue pencil. We can go to Mobile Content, and since I already have one loaded in, I will delete it. But this is where you will find where we can create an actual button. A call to action button means it will link you somewhere else onto the page or an external site, but we will want to check this off. The text, we can make it register now. And the call to action URL we will make to the webinar page. We will copy and paste the URL, and we will update it. Now, if everyone pulls out their mobile phone, you can see that there will be a call to action button right on the home page. We can do this, however, on our website here. If I select a model, I think I had an iPhone 6. I'm going to refresh, and we see that we have created this mobile register now button that when we click on it, if the internet is, yep, and we get linked to our webinar page on our mobile device. You certainly can just go on your mobile device and view right now and get to the same page. Lastly, I would like to just wrap things up. A little hint: we just had a roster printing update come out, so I'd like to share that we have a webinar March 23rd, and we're going to go show you all things roster printing. So be on the lookout for that. And David, would you like to close things out?
Yeah, get excited for roster print. It's going to be cool. You're going to be able to showcase your students or your kids or adults in the teams, and you're going to be able to customize it however you like.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.